to the United States integrity and the American way of life. The Biden administration failures overall has caused a major ideological shift within the United States. To Newsweek, there's about 1 million people that the federal court agreed upon on deporting at least, or 1 million. But I believe the number is much higher. The American dream is not for the world to take advantage of, right? It's not up to these people to come from 3,000 miles away and get a better job than a regular American. Based on this is right the nature of this stream today. We need mass deportation. We need mass control over employment, right? You got to verify the people who are working for your companies, and this must be done expeditiously. Basically, the way how to catch the hyper-economic predator or the person that you're going to deport, because they come here and within a snap of a wrist, get situated in areas which have been stagnant or difficult for American people to get there, right? We're talking about $2,000, $3,000 rent, and most Americans aren't going to pay that. But the man or the woman traveling 3,000 miles is going to find a high-paying job. It's going to find a place to live. It's going to take over those apartments while we stay the same. And it's all based on how their collective nature and how do you call it, convincing power over other people, especially Americans, to get what they want. They convince other people, right? All they want is the schemes and the hustle, and they're out hustling us. So the federal court approved of this mass deportation, and I think we have to do this now, because the changes, the social changes, the ideological changes, the risk that it's posing on American people, it's starting to elevate, right? What's happening in the city? I can't work in public location. Since I've been here 4 years, they've been looking to disconnect my Wi-Fi, take privacy from my networks, eavesdrop my networks, right? They want to do what I'm doing on a computer. Why? Because it generates cash flow. Because I make money. I'm right now trying to make some money on a computer, and it's kind of difficult to make $5 a day now, when it used to be easy as hell to make 10. Why? Competition. More and more people eavesdropping what you're doing, looking to do what you do while having a job, and while also realizing that your home is 3,000 miles away, right? And I've said it already. The illegal immigrant in this city traveled 3,000 miles to get a top shelf job, to get a AAA blue ribbon job, construction, which is the highest paying job in New York City, steel work, which is the highest paying job in New York City, right? Retail, low volume jobs, just stand there and serve juice and coffee, right? Which is also low volume, right? Pizza, how easy it is to make a pizza. That's jobs for Americans. No, but they got here thanks to the Biden administration and took advantage of everything. And I believe that this rapid ideological demographic shift is bad for a country, period. They don't want to assimilate. They're not Americans. They want to take Americans out of their environment because they don't like them. Let's say I sit at a public location all day, right? Now, since Biden, right now, I barely make any money. Why? Because they've been eavesdropping. They be going into my websites. They be looking at my shit. I gotta dim my screen, put a wallpaper on it, try to make it nice and flashy, blah, blah, blah. So from a distance, they can't see what website I'm visiting. Because if they see I'm on a website, they're gonna wanna be on the website too at the same time. So I generate zero revenue, zero money. while they stand at a job that an American gave to them or that another foreigner gave to them to get paid better or more doing less job than American people. And that is the problem. That's why we need mass deportation. We need mass deportation. We don't need 1 million people to leave the country. We don't need 1 million people to leave the country. We need 120 million estimate illegal immigrants to get the fuck out. And if they want to come here, to do it the right way. To do it the right way. With a work visa, with a vacation extension. Do you guys remember the green paper? How long are you going to be in the United States? 120 days. All right, so you got about 120 days to find a job, find a place to live. Stay here and then get the fuck out. Because what they're doing to the city is radical. People is listening to them. They are changing the city to their benefit. And we are losing. They are getting rich and we are losing. This is New York City. This is dog eat dog. This is expensive as a motherfucker. This is hard to live. This is hard to be there, and they are better than us. You have to get them out. You want equality? Deport. Deport. You want equality? You want a cheap place to live? Deport. Get them out. You understand what I'm saying? It's not 1 million people you got to get rid of. You got to get rid of 120 million people. And you're going to get them with a verified system that Trump enacted in place, like an ID me card, but for jobs. You want to hire someone? They better clear the check. They better clear the plate or whatever system is going to check their identity before you give them Social Security or give them a job. That's how you cut the cord. That's how you stop the entire fucking world from coming here and looking to discriminate people like me, an American, under a colony of the United States. The only three people that are foreigners that are allowed to be in this country are Puerto Ricans, not by naturalization, not Dominicans who live in Puerto Rico, Hawaiians, and people from Guam. Nobody else. I don't want to hear Mexico. I don't want to hear Dominican Republic. I don't want to hear pride from any other area that is not those three kinds of people. Those three kinds of people are American. The rest are not. And the rest are looking to discriminate us. The rest are looking to take our money. The rest are finding loopholes to live in luxury apartments. The ones that are here are getting the best job. Construction, getting paid $125 an hour with overtime. More than that. 120 something, 130 something with overtime. Working $80, working 80 hours a week. Right? And they come home, they drink their Modelo, and they go back to the Holly. That has to stop. Because I'm not making any money. Because they just don't have their job. They want to be eavesdropping what I do too. Not only do they have this silver plate, right? The silver spoon and the silver plate that the Americans gave to them right as quickly as they got here. But now they want to be stretching into my fucking bronze plate. They want to be stepping into my plastic cup to take the few dollars that I make a day. They want to be stretching their hands out like the little piggies that they are and take some from me too. And take my area work, right? Kick me out from where I'm working. I sit in a public location all day. No, but to them, to the foreigner, I'm not supposed to sit there and make money. The fuck? And those are the values. Those are the changes that they're changing here. That's what they're changing here. They're against us of doing certain things. And what's worse is that people get convinced when they speak, because they speak in a nice, soft tone, right? They got good convincing power or whatever, and Americans listen, and they end up denigrating or putting down other people. And that's not American. American has the right to have a public outlet anywhere. Where the fuck are the outlets outside right now? There's none. I can't charge my computer. I'm on battery right now. But that's how they live. That's what they want you to do. That's what they've been convincing each other of. Oh, that he can't work in a public location, that he can charge his phone in a public location, that he can do this and that. So the second you go to a private or public location, they're all looking at the screen. What is he doing? Oh, he's making money. He made $10. What is he doing? What is he doing? No, you got to deport. You got to deport. You got to catch him through that e-file, through that ID me, the 120 million illegal people that are in this fucking country. And if I don't hear people are either Puerto Rican, Hawaiian, or from Guam, I don't want them. I don't want them because they're taking advantage of our system. They're taking advantage of our system and they're getting paid faster than everybody else out here. The money is coming in better than we are. You understand what I'm saying? And they want to put us down and they want to stretch into my fucking paper cup, into my plastic cup being silver spoon. Nah, New York got to change. New York got to realize that has a really big immigration problem. And once they do, South Bronx is going to disappear. The Bronx is going to empty. It's going to be a ghost town. Bronx is going to be a ghost town once they start deporting these people. And you know what they're going to do next? They're not going to have a job. They're going to be doing their own job in their own little niche, right? After you take their legal job, their federal job, they're going to be starting their own job. They're going to be odd men. They're going to be plumbers. They're going to be car washers. They're going to be all this shit. They're going to be involved in anything that doesn't involve their government job because they're hyper-economic predators. They're economic predators. They come, travel 4,000 miles to play a cash register with your money here. 4,000 miles, 3,000 to come sit behind a cash register here. And that's a big problem. Because once they get that little power, then they want to be discriminating the people they don't like. Oh, because I got a nice computer. Oh, because I'm there every day. Oh, because I listen to loud music. Oh, because whatever fucking excuse. And Americans don't give a fuck if somebody's making $1 million next to them, but to some fucking Mexican, that shit's the fucking devil. You got to get him out. Oh, because I got cash flow, he has to go. He shouldn't be allowed to work here. That's how they think. That's how Venezuelans, Mexicans, Dominicans, Colombians, that's how all of them think. They want to take your money too. After taking a fucking silver dollar, right? After getting their silver plate fucking hands and mouth, standing doing nothing all day, getting paid off of our ribs. You know? Oh, that's the message for today. I had to drop that out of my chest. Supreme Court in favor of deporting 1 million people. And I say, not 1 million, fuck that. You got to fucking deport everybody. Everybody. Everybody got to pay for their sins. For coming into this country to take advantage of us and then change everything and then leave and then discriminate people while they're here, right? Get everything on a golden platter so that we don't. I'm never going to make it to live here, but the Mexicans are in here already. I'm never going to make it to Battery Park, ever. $3,000 a month in rent. But they found a loophole to go live here. They found a loophole to go live here. I got to present $90,000, $100,000 of cash in my bank account or in paper. I got to show this, but the recently imported Mexicans get to live in that motherfucker. No, New York got to change. New York got to realize that these people are changing everything around you. Everything they get their hands on, they want to manipulate, they want to control. And who they against? People like myself, self-made, by myself, working in public location, sleeping outside. They don't respect me. You think they respect anybody? They don't respect nothing. All they want is for you to do whatever they say. Hell no. New York City, the United States has to deport. And the future missions, right? Future Republican missions, over 120 million people, and has to do it through their job. Has to do it through a proper background check, right? Proper background check. ID by name on you. Are you American? Boop, Puerto Rican. Yes, he's here. Where are you from? From out. I'm sorry, you can't work here. You did not pass the check. That's it. It's so simple. And trust me, they're going to do exactly what I said they were going to do. They're going to be plumbers, car washers. They're going to suck dick. They're going to be sex workers. They're going to do anything that doesn't involve going inside our businesses to get paid. They're going to be looking outside. They're going to be scheming outside, deal drugs, murder, gang, right? They're going to be doing all this shit in whatever their capacity has, that it isn't playing with our, looking to work in a cash register after traveling 3,000 miles. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to be working on the street, housemaid, whatever money you give them out of pocket, that's going to be their income. And that's how it should be in this country. Because they come here to take advantage of everything and then discriminate people like me. Then want to stick their hand in my fucking money. You understand what I'm saying? Stick their hand in my fucking money. Take my freedom like sleeping. Oh man, it's a Hispanic lady. Oh man, it's sleeping out there. I gotta wake them up. Somebody wake that white person sleeping on the bench up. You know, they start changing the area to their benefit. They start looking for power. And these are people that don't deserve power in this country. I don't give a fuck whatever means of production you have on your paperwork that immigrants are better. No, not right now. This is not Ellis Island. This is not Ellis Island. You know, this is now. These people cannot come here to deprive us of liberty and freedom and justice and all this shit while having a silver platter off the boat. A silver platter. Not a paper cup like some of us have, or a plastic buttercup. No, these people come to this motherfucker on a silver platter to get paid heavily while we stay the same. And that's always gonna be the story. Dominicans did it to Puerto Ricans, right? Puerto Ricans went to Connecticut. They did it to Americans over there, right? And the story always repeats itself. We stay here, they move up. They get rid of, right? They're consumerists, spending all the money, and then they claim they poor, but don't realize how much money they had in the beginning if they were to save it, because they don't save. And then they want to be judging people that have money up here, that have been saving, that are doing the American way, that got investments, got paper money, and this and that, right? They want to be interfering in you, want to be changing everything to their benefit after we gave them the chance. No, period. Cut the head of the snake now. 120 million illegal immigrants have to leave the whole country, not just 1 million in New York out of 8. The whole fucking shit gotta get out. You're gonna watch them want to be plumbers, housemaids, pet fucking walkers. You're gonna realize that they're not gonna be able to work once they engage into that ID verification for Social Security. It's the only way. It's the only way we can protect what's ours from millions of people coming into this motherfucker to come discriminate me, to come take money from me. And I'm on the street, you know, to come take money from me. And I'm on the street, right? To come travel 3,000 miles to stand behind a cash register and act like they got some power. No, fuck out of here. Get them out, you know? But no, they still think that we're soft and we don't know what they're doing. What they're doing is, right, starting to change everything to their favor. And you got to put you got to put them in timeout. You got to put them in timeout, baby. It's over. That's it. Hopefully, I know the next Democratic, right, the next president that's going to be Democratic is going to open those floodgates down there and continue doing it, but Republicans are going to find the fucking way. And I'm a Democrat. Going to find a fucking way to get them the fuck out of our businesses, you know, to get them the fuck out of power, because they don't deserve power to then make it difficult for us to succeed, right? Silver, like I said, silver platter, wanting to stick their hands into my paper cup, looking to take my money too, you know, not what I do, right? Looking to get involved in what I'm in, to stick their hand in that too. No, period, right? They're not good enough to have one job. The job that we're giving them, they want to be involved in looking to stop people like me from working and making bread in public locations. Fuck no. Get rid of them all and do it quickly and expeditiously. ICE, report them, call ICE, send ICE, call fraud, right? figure it out, get them the fuck out of the city and the United States, because the damage is already done. The damage is already done. That's the worst part. The damage that they have, the things that they have changed to their favor, the damage is already done. And they're going to continue making more ideological, more structural, more, right? I don't even know if I'm going to have EBT for the month of July. Everything's uncertain when they're around. When they're around, everything to them is a golden platter. But to me, I don't know if I'm going to take a shower in the next year. I don't know if I'm going to have EBT next month. I don't know if I'm going to make a buck on the internet. Everything becomes uncertainty because they're sticking their fucking goddamn brown nose into everything we do. And that's wrong. That's wrong. They're not live and let live. They're economic predators. They're a fucking predator in terms of looking to take money from you. Looking to take money from the environment, get rich as fuck, spend it in high luxury apartments instead of keeping it in their pocket or living on the street, right? And then leave. And then leave. Or worse, move to another location that's more discreet, right? Look to retire in the United States, being a leech of it. A leech in which people stay low and they move higher. They move higher for the sole fact that they're Hispanic. Not because of anything else. Not because of intelligence, work experience, education. No, they forget about that shit when they hiring Mexicans. They forget about any of that shit. It's just, boom, you know how to work construction? I know how they know nothing, but they still agree. Just being illegal, just being a fucking immigrant is a cheat code in the whole United States. That has to stop. Make them equal. You want equality? Get rid of the Mexicans. You want equality? Get rid of the Dominicans. Don't be looking at white people looking to stop me from making bread. That's their ideas. Looking to stop them from making money first. And then come talk to me about equality. I hope y'all have a good night. My name is Dr. Roman Bonilla. Once again, on a very spicy, right? The federal government allowed the federal court allowed in favor of the deportation of 1 million foreign illegals, and I say it's not 1 million. It's 120 that be coming in this motherfucker nonstop. And you got to catch them when they work. Verification, right? All of a sudden, they think they working, they think they fine. Hey, can you fill out that shit on that computer, please? And if they can't pass that shit, right? And if they can't pass ID me, if the system locks them out because they're not American, I'm sorry, you did not pass that. I don't have that document. That's enforced, right? Enforce that shit. It's coming. Enforce that shit and tell them to go. We can't hire people that don't pass that American Verified. AmericanVerified.com or EasyAmericanVerified.com and get them the fuck out. You know, don't let them serve. Oh, that my mother. No. Are you this and that? Answer the questions on the screen. Are you American or not? And that's it. That's how we're going to get them. And we're going to win. And after that, the employer should be calling ICE right there too. Oh, if they fail, oh, hold up. Yeah, I got one employee here looking to get hired or whatever. Yeah, but she failed the American Verified. She's not American. Yeah, what's her name? This and that. She claims, he or she claims she lives here. She lives here. And say the address. Right? Snitch. Quickly. Get them out. Make ICE a regular home visiting, right? Like a self-service thing where they go to the house and tell you, ma'am, you're not American, get the fuck out. DHS has to step it up because we're being affected by these people and nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's seeing the discrimination happen. Nobody's seeing what's happening to people like myself, self-made, work from anywhere, and how they want to target me because I make bread in public places. You understand what I'm saying? So, E-Verify in the computer, if you're legal or not, your nationality, oh, you're not. No explanations needed. That's it right there. Oh, you failed? You failed your check? Oh, hold on. Go in the office. Yeah, I got some fucking Dominican in this motherfucker trying to find a job. His address is this and that. Oh, yeah, we know, we already got him from here. All right, got it. Boom. Close the phone, right? That's you talking to ICE. Businesses talking to ICE. Hang up the phone and tell them, I'm sorry, you didn't pass the check. I can't hire you here. Bye-bye. And say goodbye. Say goodbye. Don't even look at them. Don't even look at them. Don't even look at them and watch them get arrested at their house or whatever. Watch them get caught, and that's it. Every American has to put in that work before they change everything to their favor. You know, it's our duty to kick 120 million of these motherfuckers out before they start deciding what we can and cannot do in America the Beautiful. Understand what I'm saying? They understand? They gotta mind their fucking business. This is the real deal. You gotta get them before they start changing shit to their favor. Because if not, we lose everything. I lose my freedom to even sit here or sit in the morning next to a plug. I make no money sitting in a private or public location now. Why? Because they balls deep in what I'm doing now. All of these fucking poor silver platter motherfuckers want to be digging after they have their silver plate in what you're doing. I want some money for you and some money for you. And whatever they got, they touch. Whenever they said they reach, they like piggies want to have a piece of too. No, out. Get on a plane, get them the fuck out. And put them on a concentration camp too. Put them on that ICE deportation list. Having them fucking MREs and shit. I hope y'all have a good night. My name's Dr. Ron Bonilla. I got to continue working. But the issues in immigration is real. This is not a game. What they doing to us out here is a crime, right? When it comes to changing the rules to them, trying to stop me from being in public, that's enough. That's the discrimination that when they didn't exist in this motherfucker, when Hispanics were not, I could be anywhere. I could be at the library without anybody bothering me. I could be at the mall. I could be at home. Nobody cared. But when there's Hispanics, they want to stop you from doing shit. I hope y'all have a good night. I got to continue on with my ordeals for today. Peace. If we could do a little freaking emojis here. Not a game, baby. Not a game. Looking to stop us from making our money, right? Looking to take our means of production while having silver platter and then telling us to kick him out. Oh, we know how he makes his money. Get him out. I don't want him here. On the phone on my shit. Oh, get him out. Get him out, period. Out. Verify if they're American. Report on them. Snitch on them. Out. To see how it feels to be discriminated at a public location. So that they have what I'm feeling right now, what they're doing to me, right? So they understand that getting in between me and my paper has serious consequences. Look at it stop me from working in public locations, public, private, outside, inside, no out. That has consequences. And they should feel that shit once they say, I'm sorry, you're not American. Get out. It's simple. That's when we're going to win.